We approach the climate crisis with the mindset of a dictator. We assume that with enough machines and global regulations, we can issue a direct command to the planet and force the warming to stop. This is the pyramid model, the centralized operating system of our modern world. We sit at the apex, viewing the Earth as a collection of inert resources meant to flow strictly upward to serve human demand. We are attempting to fix our climate using the same extraction-first logic that pumped carbon into the atmosphere in the first place. Solving a systemic planetary crisis using the top-down architecture that created it only replicates the original engineering flaw. You can see the limitation of the pyramid model in the copper paradox. A single solar farm or wind turbine requires vastly more copper and critical minerals than the fossil fuel plants they replace. Under our current centralized model, sourcing those minerals creates new sacrifice zones. We keep emissions low at home by offshoring ecological destruction to distant landscapes. This approach strips away regional biodiversity and exploits local communities just to maintain energy flows at the top of the hierarchy. Swapping one form of environmental harm for another is a structural failure. It signals that we need a different model for human civilization. The Earth doesn't function as a pyramid. It operates as a horizontal network of deeply interconnected systems. This is distributed intelligence. Nature has no single brain. Knowledge and decision-making spread across billions of local nodes. Like fungal mycelium, each node holds specialized wisdom. Receiving a chemical signal, it makes localized adaptations to maintain the whole's balance. For us to successfully navigate a planetary crisis, our architecture must mirror this decentralized biological reality. Modern technologies can function as digital nodes that relay ecological signals, rather than serving as tools for a master controller. We can deploy local AI and IoT sensors to monitor soil health and carbon outputs, optimizing resources based on the ground-level needs of the ecosystem. Traceable ledgers, like blockchain, remove the corporate blind spots that historically hid mining abuses, making the path of every material transparent. Governance follows the same logic, shifting power to local nodes. This means policy must require binding consent from indigenous communities before any resource extraction takes place on their land. By distributing our technology and decision-making, we stop commanding the Earth and start participating in its feedback loops. Decentralizing our data provides the granular map needed to navigate the green energy transition. When IoT sensors track every component of an old building or discarded phone, we can identify copper and minerals with surgical precision. This transparency turns our cities into urban mines, making recycled materials easier to access than new ore. With a verified circular loop, we can meet our material needs while treating new mining as an absolute last resort, governed by strict ecological limits. True resilience comes from localized transparency and reuse, not from infinite extraction. We are not the brain of the planet. We are simply a highly conscious node within its network. Stability in a changing climate requires us to abandon the illusion of top-down control. The central question of our age isn't how much we can take, but whether our actions increase the vitality of the entire web of life. Our survival depends on our civilization evolving to support the host body that sustains us.